Like bubble gum. Put it right tucked it away. Oh, life. Peace.
Just stuck in my head.
What's up, guys? I'm Joe Vargas, as usual. This Adam. Oh, thank you, Adam. Better not cut this out. Maggie's Duarte to my left.
Yeah.
If I'm in a good mood, it's because I finally picked a good fight.
We have a big episode today, a lot to unwrap, and why not just get right into it?
Get into it, dog.
Let's get into it,
dog.
Raymond Muratalla
When?
defeats Andy Cruz.
Did I not call it, dog? Did we not call it?
We called it.
Take the credit to myself.
We should interchange dollars.
I don't have money right now. Can I do it? Can I
layaway.
Venmo you?
Yeah.
$1 even. And you cash at me.
1.00.
You got
Yeah.
you. What a good fight, man. Shout out to Andy Cruz for taking a risk at 7 fights. 6 or 7?
That was his 7th.
Yeah, going on that's a big risk. And I know he's a Olympic gold medalist and stuff like that, but it's still a big risk. And then he took on one of the hardest guys at that division.
Absolutely.
Like Muratalla doesn't have the credibility that he deserves yet. He hasn't earned it yet from the boxing.
I guess the fans, the critics, whatever. Because
critics.
even the critics were like, I don't know, Andy Cruz.
Yeah.
Which I think is unfair.
Yeah.
And I think, the reason why we both picked Raymond is just from what we see in the gym and sparring.
For me personally, it was more because we have some Aripa at the gym sometimes.
Right.
And he fought him.
Right.
And
He fought Andy Cruz.
He fought Andy Cruz, and
Yeah.
we go to spar with Muratalla, and just seeing and hearing from Samaripa and what he felt and what it went like, and taking the fight on short notice and going the distance with him. I'm like,
Yeah.
Andy's Andy's good. He's a very talented fighter, but he couldn't get Samaripa out.
Right.
And I just said, Muratalla's a beast, and it's about he has to have a breakout fight pretty soon.
Yeah.
And that was this one.
And that was this one. Absolutely. And it's what a performance. And it may not seem as though it was a great performance because it wasn't like super lopsided or anything like that, but it was a high level technical fight. World class, you know what I'm saying? And I really hope that we get that this coming weekend again. But Raymond did his thing, and he reminded me of what the things that we see in the gym when in sparring. It's hard to figure him out.
Yeah, it doesn't look like nothing jumps out at you. No abilities jump out at you, but all the guys that sparred him say he can crack.
Yeah, he can.
And he's in your head when he's sparring. I got to go to Cuba as a young fighter, and I know the Cuban culture, the mindset and training, and they think that they won that fight because of the touch and go. But at the end of the day, it's about impressing the fans,
Right.
and impressing the people that are watching and the judges.
Right.
And a lot of these Cuban fighters are gifted with abilities, but if they just banged a little more, just traded a little bit more shots, it wouldn't become a cat and mouse game.
Right.
And that's what it looked like for me. I seen the whole fight.
Right.
And fighters from Cuba, they think just a jab and a right hand will win a fight, and you gotta get physical.
Mm-hmm.
You got to get physical. The last fighter that I could, Casamayor was straight with people, and there was another Cuban, the one who fought Terrence Crawford.
Yuriorkis Gamboa.
Gamboa would bang, man.
Yeah.
Those are the last Casamayor and Gamboa. That's why we know them.
Yeah.
Because they're fucking warriors, you know.
Right.
What's that? Lara, I won't watch him.
Yeah. I might
Regandao,
watch
when he would trade, I would, but he's the only first guy I fell asleep watching him.
that Lomachenko fight, huh? Oh, that was terrible. Robesi Ramirez is probably the only one that I would possibly watch as well. But a lot of people were
I'm so sorry. The only reason I brought it up is because I was watching the fight on a stream where it was nothing but Cuban people.
Yeah.
And I can read the comments, and they were saying, "Oh my God, get a boxing lesson in boxing." And I'm like, dude, we're not watching the same fight.
Yeah.
But it's the point I'm bringing this up. It's the environment, that's not the word. The culture that is boxing for them. They think that that's it. And maybe we're wrong too. Maybe we think that trading is us.
It's like you mentioned, is that you see what you like.
What you could do.
The styles that you, right.
We always cheer for what we can do.
Right, exactly. But a lot of people were comparing the amateur pedigree and resume of Andy against Raymond. And, you know, I actually want to ask you, do you think that's fair? Because I don't think we really touched on this too much. Do you think it's fair to compare the amateur record? Right, he's an Olympic gold medalist and all that. But Raymond, I think he was at like 20-something professional fights, man. I think 23 or maybe a little bit more than that. That's a lot of professional experience. And, you know, it's not always going to translate, in my opinion. You're comparing 3-minute rounds against Raymond already had at least 4 or 5 12-round fights under his belt.
Yeah, you can't compare. I was talking to Janelle about she's a big Lomachenko fan, and we always argue about Salido when he fought Lomachenko. I said that was too much, and then she does make a great point. She's like, he cheated. I said he did what he could.
He roughed him up.
He's older. He'd been in a lot of wars, and he knew how to beat a guy like that.
Yeah.
And Loma never gave him a rematch. You know, and I think that Lomachenko downloaded all that database. And just added to his arsenal.
Yeah.
Did he? You know, he's not dirty, but he understood. Oh shit,
this
is
is
a different game, and that's where the elite amateur didn't help him,
right?
Because the pros, it's like reset.
Yeah,
let's go.
Yeah,
you got experience, but
it's different.
Yeah, it's like riding a bike. They zap you and like start all over again.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know? Erase that shit and go back to fighting now.
And I think that Andy Cruz is going to learn a lot from this because he's good. He's good. Don't get me wrong, but there's 6 fights, man. They definitely undercooked that one for sure. I mean, I don't know. It's and it was hard. I think a lot of people kind of went with, hey, he beat Keyshawn 4 times in the amateurs, and Keyshawn is a standout professional, but the amateurs is different.
Yeah, 3-minute rounds, 3 rounds.
Yeah,
big difference. That's where abilities pay off. Fast twitch. Move ahead, that's where those guys have the best odds of winning.
And then you talk about camps, Raymond has been with Robert for a while. Bozy Ennis, which is Boots Ennis' dad, has been with Andy since the beginning, right? Since his debut. So that's 6-7 fights with him now. But Robert has, I don't know how many world champions under his belt that he's, cornered.
Been part of,
built, whatever. Added to, exactly, and I don't think Bozy Ennis has, and it's experience, man, knowing how to adjust, understanding that there's a strategy, and those last 2 championship rounds are, to me, what set apart Raymond Muratalla.
Yeah. It showed right there.
Yeah.
The calmness in the corner.
That's experience. And, like I said, I think Andy is gonna learn a lot from that. I think that he was on the ropes a little too much. He had the most success when he was in the center, which is that's an adjustment that would could have been made as well. But and aside from that, I think something else that I jotted down here are the judges. The judges see the fight differently because there was a card or judges scorecard that was like way off from like the other 2. One was a draw, one was like 2 rounds, right?
And one was like 4
rounds, and then the other one was like.
Honestly, I didn't want to be that. I called it like that too. I thought he won 3 to 4 rounds. But that's just me.
Yeah.
Because of the backpedaling, 1 jab, 1 straight right hand. Did he land it? Yeah, but who was forcing the fight?
Right.
Who was pressuring the fight? Who was trying to make the fight?
Mm-hmm. And also, I think another strategy that Raymond did well is win the back half of the round.
Exactly.
The first half, Andy would get off, but the last half of the round, he would take over. That's all experience, colmillo. But yeah, the judges don't see the fight that we see on TV.
No.
They only get 1 angle.
Right up close and personal.
And so that pressure definitely influences, and there's one thing to be just pressuring, going forward and taking shots. Raymond had smart pressure, and it was very calculated.
The one thing that Ennis, the coach, was saying that he was right is we're fighting in his house.
Yeah.
But saying we're fighting in his house and training to fight in somebody else's house is way different.
True.
he was asking him to sit down and fight a little more, you know, show a little more.
Right.
And he never listened. He was just doing just it. But there was like 2-3 rounds where he came out and fought, but then as soon as Muratalla answered it, he would go back to what he was doing. One thing is asking the fighter to do something, and one thing is preparing him to do it.
True.
You know what I mean? Because if you know you're going into somebody's house, you know the crowd is going to influence the judges. Anything that Muratalla did, the crowd was going to go crazy. You got to prepare for that too when you're in camp. Right,
absolutely. I think he might have fallen for his own hype there.
Yeah.
And you know, that's something that Cece brought up, is being coachable. That is a huge part. If you're not coachable and receptive to what your trainer, your corner is telling you in training, it's kind of hard to be able to execute that in a fight.
When the rounds are, you're in the shooting range and the rounds are coming at you.
How frustrating is that, do you think? Because I think it's one of the most
frustrating things. Because I tell them in the corner when that's happened to us, you lost.
Yeah.
When we lose, we were working together, we all lost.
Yeah.
But when you fight your fight,
yeah,
you lost, dog.
Yeah.
You didn't listen to the game plan.
You didn't listen, and that, man, it's a shame to lose a fight in that manner, honestly, because like you've told, I've been in the corner with
6 weeks, 8 weeks of training.
Yes.
Getting bashed your arms, your shoulders as a coach, and I know you're not taking the punches, but coaches, they don't get no credit for what they do.
Yeah.
If they got more than one fighter, they're taking mitt work, pushing. You know, they train 4 or 5 athletes through the day, not just one. That fighter trains once and goes home and rests.
Yeah.
And that coach is taking all, and for the least they can do, just try to listen.
Yeah.
At least 20-30% of what you're saying.
Absolutely. 100%, because it's frustrating to lose a fight in that way. And you've mentioned this before. I've heard you say it to a couple people. It's like, you're going to be mad tomorrow.
Ooh.
You're going to be mad when you fucking look back on this shit.
Yeah, when you watch that film and you see how much of a puss.
And it's funny because I've heard people say, man, I watched the fight back. I thought I was listening. And then I watched it. Turns out I wasn't.
And I say that a lot. I even say it in sparring. Mm-hmm. And be upset when you don't listen, motherfucker.
Yeah, you're gonna be upset. You're gonna be regretted tomorrow morning, and it's true. And why not give 100% of your best and listen, man? Obviously, you see one angle, and we see the other. Let's work together to get a fucking win and work to the best of your ability, man.
Exactly.
You know, but
Shout out to Robert Garcia and Muratalla and Gabriel Muratalla, the father. Badass team.
Yeah, it was it was so entertaining. Such a high level fight. That's one of the fights that I'd like to dissect and watch more than once, because you learn a lot from watching fights like that. I think people really underestimated what Raymond can do, and he's got, his footwork is strange, and he hides his intentions very well. He's just, man, I'm excited for him, and he called out, the winner of this fight that we're about to break down. And I heard Timothy Bradley say something that made sense. This is probably the best win, probably in my opinion, since Lomachenko Teofimo.
Yeah.
In the lightweight division, 135 division. Yeah, this is probably the most impressive win since then. Because I don't count Devin Haney against Lomachenko at 135.
That wasn't a win. That was a draw or whatever.
Yeah.
It was debatable.
Super debatable. I think this, given the caliber of opponent that Raymond had in Andy Cruz, and this isn't an older version. This is, they're at their prime, 20, 29, 30 years old. Like,
yeah,
it gets
a fresh 30 and a young 29.
Yeah.
Yep.
Exactly. So kudos. Impressive. Super impressive. And speaking of Teofimo Lopez against Shakur Stevenson. What you think? Who's gonna win?
I already went on the record on not just boxing.
I went on the record as well.
And I picked Teo. And the reason I picked Teo is because the resume.
Yeah.
Who he's fought, what he's done. We're all gonna say, well, yeah, he lost to Cambosos. Okay, he had a bad night, We can say the same thing about Shakur, had a bad night with Dos Santos, but he got the win, top ranked mafia. Shakur, I'm not a believer of him yet. He is gifted with abilities, and he's beaten Valdez.
He's
Cepeda.
Yeah.
And one more other big
Jamel
name.
Herring, but
that's a stable mate. That's not even fair. That's like you spar that for every day.
Yeah.
I don't know. People put him as great yet. He hasn't beat a big. Oscar Valdez is washed up, and Cepeda was his biggest win.
Yeah,
I'll give him that. And Jamal Herring, but that's his stable mate. No more element of surprise. Knows him.
True.
People are quick to put the hat of great.
That's true.
He hasn't done nothing yet. Like he really hasn't beat anybody that you'd be like, damn.
Yeah.
If he beats Teofimo in a boring fight, I'll feel the same way of Shakur.
Yeah.
But if he beats him like he beat Cepeda, I'm like, okay, I'm a believer.
Hats off,
kid. Yeah. You know, but as of right now, I'm just realist. I'm not a hater, guys. I know people are like, oh, you just hate Shakur. No, I don't hate the kid. The kid is gifted with abilities, like I said. But he hasn't fought no one good yet.
This is the entertainment business at the end of the day.
Let's be real. The reason he hasn't fought nobody good because his fights were boring.
Yeah.
Now that he's with Turkey and there's money behind him, they're pumping that money in.
Yeah.
But we'll see what he does. If he beats Teo convincingly, I'm like, all right.
What does Shakur have to do to beat Teofimo, in your opinion?
Be a little bit more aggressive. Be him. Just take a little bit more risk.
Because I think that he's somebody had said that he's probably going to be on the bicycle the first few rounds, and I think that I kind of agree with that.
Yeah, but he's gathering data too when he's doing that. You know, he's gathering data. The only thing that's good about this fight is that they both can make adjustments.
Yeah,
this fight is exciting because they can both make adjustments. I just never seen Shakur be aggressive yet. Mm-hmm. Forward.
Neither have I. He's always going
backwards, aggressive backwards. So if Teofimo can somehow get him out of his comfort zone, you know, I don't know if he can get him to go forward.
Yeah.
But if he can just find a way to crack that code.
Yeah.
This right now I'm going just with resumes. I don't really have like I never pick a fight because I like the guy more or this and that. I go off of resumes unless they're from California.
I overheard you tell Ashley something though, and you said that Teofimo pretty much has to make it a fight that he can't just sit there and try and box with Shakur.
One of the best boxers.
Yeah.
Yeah, he has to make it ugly. He has to make it rough him up, and he has to do what he can to get Shakur out of his mindset. Mm-hmm.
Relentless pressure, smart relentless pressure. I think that he can get it done. And Teofimo's kind of like a counterpuncher, you know, so I'm curious to see. I don't even know like whose reach is longer or nothing like that, but Teofimo's very athletic. They're both very athletically gifted, to be honest with you, but obviously Teofimo has the upper hand on the power.
Yeah.
Who has
the bigger guy.
It's hard to really know who's speed. You'll be able to tell in the first round.
They're both fast, just that Teofimo explodes forward with his power, and Shakur doesn't rotate. He doesn't rotate much. He just kind of throws arm shots.
Does not telegraph shit.
Nothing. So that's why he's successful, because he just kind of like
precision
picks at you.
Right.
But he hits decent because nobody could try to go get him.
Right.
You know, they can't figure him out. If they do try to go get him, that defense kicks in.
Right. And Teofimo, you know, defensively, is Shakur a more defensive fighter? Yes. I think his defense is a little bit more upscale, if you want to call it that. But Teofimo doesn't have bad defense himself. The thing is that he has his own unique style, and his hands are down sometimes in an inconvenient range. But you know, these guys, they're not dumb. They know who they're facing.
Yeah, they know what they're doing.
They know what they're doing.
Who's giving you more exciting fights out of both of them?
Teofimo Lopez.
Exactly. That's why.
Yeah.
The resume. You know, the resume. Who I would love to keep on cheering for and seeing. You know, that's why I love Abdullah Mason in the future.
Yeah.
He'll go after you, man. I love that kid, man. He'll make exciting fights.
Yes. And, you know, I think it's you can take the whole southpaw thing out of the equation, because two guys that Teofimo was counted out against, both of them were world-class southpaw fighters.
Yeah.
Lomachenko and Taylor. So
they were both pound for pound.
And both on the pound for pound list. Top 5.
Yeah. I don't know if Shakur, why he's even on that list, but I think he's on it like number 8 or 9.
Yeah, I don't think.
Is he on there?
I don't. I think he is, but I don't think
deserves it.
Pound for pound, in my opinion.
We'll see.
But we'll see.
If he wins, he belongs on it.
Yeah. But yeah, the winner, I think he said that after this, he you know, I'll give it to these guys. They're willing to make this fight because they didn't need to be honest with you. I think Teofimo could have unified at 140 with somebody else, and Shakur is a 135 champion, And I think he mentioned that after this fight, he's going to go back to 135 and possibly, a little too soon to talk about it. Well, hopefully we'll see what happens this coming weekend. But Muratalla has a good fight.
Yeah.
And they've been after that one for a while. So
yeah, Muratalla's the only guy who's carting out Shakur.
Yeah.
He reminds me of Shakur carting out everybody, and nobody wanted to fight him. I don't know if because they're scared or because the numbers didn't make sense. But there was always one guy with his hand up, and his name is Muratalla.
And they were both with Top Rank, and they could have easily made that happen. And for whatever reason, it never unfolded.
Top Rank Mafia, dog.
Very interesting.
Top Rank Mafia.
Yeah. Seems like somebody's being protected. I don't know. But maybe the numbers weren't right. Whatever. But, both these guys, Teofimo and Shakur, both the same age. These are another fight that is, these guys are at their prime. I think that we're going to see something exciting. I just don't, it's either going to be Teofimo and Jermaine Ortiz 2, or it's going to be a very exciting fight.
Yeah.
I will say this. I think it'll only be boring if Shakur makes it boring, because Teofimo presses a fight. He'll press a fight. But yeah, so we both got Teofimo on that one.
Yep.
And speaking of Jermaine,
shout out to Ashley, man, out there in New York.
Yeah.
For that fight.
Out for the fight week. Another guy that's on that, we just talked about him, Jermaine Ortiz against Keyshawn Davis.
That's this week too, huh?
That's the co-main.
That's funny because I didn't even think about it. We saw the video of Keyshawn dancing with the bow and all that stuff, and Maggie made a great point. He shouldn't even be in Vegas. I'm like, why? Is he banned from Vegas? He's fighting this week too. Like, oh shit.
On the East Coast.
Yeah, like, oh damn, he's traveling.
Shakur was there too.
Oh, was he?
Mm-hmm. Like his cousin fought Zaquin Moses.
Yeah.
But yeah, those guys, they could have watched that shit on TV, man. Yeah. It's unnecessary. You're about to enter weight cutting. It's like, just stay home, dude.
Stay home. Yeah.
I thought it was unnecessary.
So what do you think about Ortiz against Keyshawn?
You know what? Up until that, Jermaine Ortiz is a guy who can make you look bad easily. He made it hard for Lomachenko to win that fight, and he made it hard for Teofimo to look good. So Keyshawn, I don't know, man. It was kind of that was like super childish behavior, but I think he's gonna be a harder fight than he.
It is, but I think Keyshawn has a way of winning.
In the ring. Yes,
yeah, he's a dog.
In the ring, he's something else.
He's a dog.
Yeah,
and in order to beat Keyshawn, you have to be a dog.
Yeah,
Jermaine isn't. He's a really good boxer.
Very elusive.
Mm-hmm. To beat somebody like Keyshawn, you have to go try to break him. You can't box him.
Yeah, so. We'll see. I don't think Jermaine Ortiz is going to change his style, like, from one fight to the next.
Nah.
So, more than likely, Keyshawn's going to get the job done. I just don't think it's going to be as easy as he thinks, because Jermaine is very elusive.
Yeah.
So, we'll see. Great fight card coming up. Super excited for that one. And
I love the video of Keyshawn swinging the belt. He got whipped a lot when he was growing up, huh?
He's seen that before.
Yeah.
I've seen it before. I told you that. But, yeah, aside from that, we have 2 other big fights that not a lot of people are talking about, and obviously it's being overshadowed by Teofimo against Shakur. But the 154 pound division is going to have 2 big fights this weekend. Xander Saez is going to be unifying. Well, he's looking to unify the WBO and the WBA this weekend. I don't know how to pronounce Bakram Murtazayev against Josh Kelly for the IBF World title out there in England. And, aside from these fights happening, the one exciting fight at 154 isn't even between 2 champions. So, and that's Boots against Virgil.
They're not champions?
No. Fundora has the WBC.
Oh, what about Fundora?
I don't know what's up with him. Because,
chilling?
Yeah, well, I heard that he was supposed to fight Errol, and then that never unfolded.
I went somewhere else with that, but I'm sorry.
No, I mean, we're talking about this division.
Yeah, that division is open for taking.
It's a heavy
Fondora
division.
probably owns it right now, but
yeah.
Fondora, remember a year ago we thought he was like one of the weakest at that division? Like, if he fights Kostu, he's going to lose.
Yeah. And now people are saying this Sayas, but he's fighting this dude. He's from Germany, Abbas Barao.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'm pronouncing that correct. 17-1, decent.
Top rank.
Yeah. how did this guy even become a champion? Like, I don't even. How did that happen? I completely missed out on that one. That's just funny how they just like sprout out of nowhere. Like, who's this guy? Nowhere, yeah. But yeah, he's gonna be looking to unify the WBO and WBA. Sander Saez, man, what do you think? He's been improving, but
yeah, he's mean.
He took the easy route on that one, and
is it his call? I mean, at the end of the day, it is, but maybe it's a team thing, a promotion thing.
I think that he really wanted to fight in Puerto Rico, and that was probably the only option he had.
Oh, that fight's in Puerto Rico?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is in Puerto Rico.
I wouldn't go fight him in Puerto Rico, dog. Jabs are they're gonna roar.
Am I tripping, or I think Giovanni's on that card too?
I think he is. I seen a lot of publicity for him. Yeah, I was just watching right now when I was coming over here. Yeah.
So yeah, that's Top Rank and Muratalla against Josh Kelly. Josh Kelly was a huge prospect back in the day, and then he got beat by, he just passed away, David Aviz. I don't know, the Armenian.
Can't even say these names, dog.
Advizinian. I don't even know. He got TKO'd by him a while ago. I think that Muratalla, I don't even know if I'm saying that right.
Yeah.
He's the one who beat Tim Tszyu like pretty badly.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So he's probably gonna beat this kid Josh Kelly in his own backyard.
Yeah.
But we'll see.
Anything could happen.
Anything can happen.
Styles make fights.
Styles definitely do make fights. But yeah, I don't know if we got anything else.
That's about it.
It was fun watching this fight this past weekend, and Khalil Cole, did you catch that one?
He got points taken away. No, I didn't see the fight. What happened? He won by decision.
He won by decision, but in my opinion, that was a gift.
He's regressing again. Like, he does good, and he fucking like the stock market.
Well, he missed weight by like 7 or 8 pounds.
Damn it.
And you know what? That's discipline though, because he looks soft. You know what I mean? In the body, it's not like, oh, he's killing himself to make the weight. This dude's just being undisciplined, in my opinion. Yeah, I'm like, man, this ain't the first time. Yeah. I've definitely seen it more than once, and which is a damn shame to be that, because Matchroom has been trying to push him for a while, and it's like, dude, you're kind of not making.
It's hard to push somebody like that.
Yeah, but they were in the corner, and Thomas Taylor was a ref, so he doesn't play
by the book.
And the dude wrapped him, and he got frustrated and like slammed him onto the canvas. But then the other guy got a point taken away for holding too much. So
thank you, Taylor. I love Thomas Taylor for that.
He's like, I'm gonna take a point away, and then he's like,
he's like the only referee that does that.
I love that.
Excessive hugging, clinching, whatever you want to call it.
He gives warnings. So it's like, if he tells you to unwrap and you're still wrapping, it's like, yeah, he
makes
told
the fight boring.
Yeah, exactly. Well, he faded on the back end of that fight, but I think he came back in that last round or two. So I forgot his fucking name already. But yeah, that was a strange one.
Well, I can't wait for next week to talk about this Teo fight.
Yes, next week we'll definitely be breaking down that fight, Teofimo against Shakur. And then the results of those the fights at 154.
Yes.
And then whatever's next after that, we'll be unfolding that as well. And obviously, if anybody has any suggestions on what to talk about, we don't like to ramble too much.
Wait. My cousin Ernie sent us a thing.
What?
About Sufa.
What did you say? Oh, that's right.
And
I did watch that on Friday.
And got how do you pronounce his name? The kid that fought in MMA, the one that won.
Oh, Justin Gaethje.
He was talking about the pay,
right?
The bonuses.
So Zuffa Boxing, they had their first card on Friday, and I watched the main event. And Callum Walsh, the kid who fought Fernando Vargas.
Yeah,
I didn't get to watch the whole thing, but they have uniforms.
That's what I'm talking about, man. Dress with Sufa promo. They dress you.
Yeah.
They tell you that's already starting.
Yeah. Gaethje, I'll send Adam the clip. He mentioned that in 14 bonuses, they haven't even accumulated $1 million.
Oh, man. To have 14 bonuses and not equal up to $1 million, it's not right. It's not right. It should be a lot more than that, and I should have had opportunities to do smarter things with my money, but I don't, and I haven't. And to this day, everyone's, I hear Daniel Cormier saying that everybody's going to get paid more on this card. I'm not getting $1 more than I would have if this deal did not happen. So
He has 14 bonuses.
Yes, and he's one of the most exciting fighters. Like, he's one of the guys where I'll tune in.
Why would boxers want to sign with a guy who doesn't pay people on that platform?
Yeah.
UFC is a magnitude of promotion.
Yeah.
They bring in eyes. They have a show every 2 weeks, a show every month.
Yes, and it's like boxing was back in the day where all the celebrities are there. They're making money. They sell out their shows. Like,
but fighters ain't getting it.
And you know what? I'm glad he said something, because he's one of the most, I think, recognized fighters in the UFC today.
Maybe Dana does. Let's be real. Dana doesn't own the UFC.
Yeah, he doesn't.
So he doesn't get to pay out.
No.
Maybe I'm gonna be devil's advocate here. Maybe he'll start paying boxers more. But if you're an MMA fighter, we're gonna be thinking, "Fuck,
yeah,
I got my head crushed, my fucking skull, my arm broken, my knees are fucked up, and I got nothing. And these boxers are fucking getting money."
Yeah, and you know, to Gaethje's point, what they had announced that the bonus pay was going to be more because they got the new deal with Paramount Plus, right? And he's like, no, it hasn't changed. Like, I'm still getting, it's not a penny more. It's still the same.
Thank you. It's a Rasa in him, dog.
Yeah.
Rasa and Irish, dog.
So it's like, man, Zuffa, you know, what's his name? Dana wants it to be where, like, that belt is like the UFC.
I wonder why
It's like
Bolger
the UFC.
kicked fucking Dana White out of fucking Boston, dog. He didn't play around. He was like, man, little snitch ass vato dog, money taking motherfucker.
He's trying to do in boxing what he did in the UFC, where people don't even say, like, oh yeah, he does UFC. It's like, it's MMA.
All you fighters that get all excited to make your uniforms and, I'm gonna match my boots with my uniform.
Yeah,
Forget about it,
dude. That I don't know if the sponsorships if it's still the same. I need to go back and talk about that.
Put my Mexican flag on it. Nope. No more national anthems either. Nope.
Yeah, it's for a while they weren't doing the flags. I noticed that I saw Gaethje with the American flag, but for a while when that whole Russia thing was going on, nobody can take their flag out into the octagon thing.
Yeah.
So he definitely is trying to do in boxing what he did in UFC in the sense that he wants people to know that if you have the TKO belt, you're the best fighter in the world.
Bullshit.
And he's quoted saying that. I'm not just fucking making
Peace.
that up.
Bullshit, Dana.
A bullshit? A bullshit?
Yeah, I think the words, but sometimes they don't come out of my mouth no good.